Honey, if you can hear me, say hello. I think we're gonna have no radio today because I still have to kind of take a look. Our radio this morning broke when I was on stream. So today you are gonna have the sound of my voice and the sound of our guest's voice. Sorry for the small delay. I had to check something out. I had to double check a few things, but my guest is here. You're here. Can I get a little blue heart or maybe a red heart for me and the guest before we start? I say blue heart, but maybe she can get a white heart. Maybe a red heart. I don't know. Blue like her eyes, red like her bow. Oh, all right, everybody. It is time now. Just kidding. Now. Just kidding. All right, I'm not going to do a long one. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh, my goodness. She is dead. My guest is dead. She is dead and dying and... I thought you were done.
I get to close the door.
Oh my god, I got scared. Welcome, Aia Amare, to Mornings with Fox Mom, which is, by the way, just a regular talk. It is not a podcast. We're just going to talk. We have Iluna's very own big sister, Tsundere, big bully. Welcome!
Hello. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Let me turn you up a bit. I've been having this problem with my voice recordings. All right, Aya, could you say something? I want to hear how loud you are.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Is that better, everybody? Big Baba Booey. That feels kind of loud for me.
Goodbye, eardrums.
Yeah, that's why.
Anyways.
Yesterday, my computer tech came over to help me fix something, right? And now, earlier this morning, my music was playing so loud and stream could barely hear it. So now I've like fixed a few things, but it's still at that level where I have to have like my headset off my ears to like not have you come in so loud. Oh.
Preserve one eardrum at least. Just one.
The minimum. How are you, Aya? First of all.
I'm doing good. I just finished exercising a little bit, and so I'm a little bit sweaty still, but we're good. We're doing good. We're thriving.
Oh my goodness, can we talk about that? What did you do for exercise? What do you like to do?
Well, if I have a lot of time, I'll go through my full routine, but if not, I'll just do a quick run, some quick cardio. But usually it just depends on the day. Some days it's arms, some days legs, sometimes it's core, and sometimes it's butt. You know how it is.
Can I? So one of my biggest problems is like, I know a lot of the exercises, the body weight, the machines and stuff like that, but I am really, really bad to sticking with like, Monday arms, Tuesday legs, Wednesday. Can I steal your routine?
Oh yeah, I have a Google Calendar set up. It's like it changes every week because it's randomized. But usually
you don't
Mondays
go through
are
like
arms.
okay, yeah. Go on.
Mondays are usually arms, Tuesdays legs, and then Wednesdays core and back, and then Thursdays are floating days where I can choose whatever, and then it cycles back to arms, legs, repeat.
So you don't do a resting day.
Occasionally I'll take like usually the weekends I don't really work out unless I feel like just bored and I feel like it.
Yeah.
Usually it's just a weekdays thing.
I like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might have to talk to you about this because usually, please don't make fun of me. I am that person that goes to the gym with a little notepad. Sometimes I write it on my phone, but I like the notepad better because you could see, what you're lifting, what you're squatting, how many reps you did, things like that. Oh, I do the
Wait, you
notepad.
don't mentally keep track of it?
I have this. So, do you? I already know your answer. I was gonna ask, do you use Trello?
Not yet. I use a Google spreadsheet.
This is an inside joke. Don't worry about it, everybody. But since I've started using like Trello and I want to move to Notion, the thing is, I find my brain. I am an ideas person, so I have a lot of ideas, and I always have these like plans and this. I need to write them down, otherwise I will forget about them. So anytime I have an idea, anytime I have everything like. Even at the gym, I cannot even remember. Sure, I'll remember sort of how many reps I did, but not if it's a long workout. Not if I start talking to somebody at the gym. Not if I get a latte right after and meet up with a friend, So I don't remember. Small brain mom.
You're doing your best. It's like
Thank you.
for me, because I do forget at times as well. So I do, and that's how I actually I spend my time at the gym. If I forget what rep or what set I'm on, I simply restart. So let's say I'm doing like Russian twists
Ooh.
and I'm counting up to 100. If I forget my spot, I start back to 0. So it just motivates me to stay focused. And if I don't get
Oh.
it right, then hey, more reps. So that's cool with me.
I like that. I like that a lot. Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
I like it. It keeps me disciplined.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, I have to ask, are you a morning or an afternoon or a night? Like if you could, forget like your stream times, forget your lifetimes. If you could work out at any time of the day, when do you want to do that?
I prefer morning. I have
Mm.
to do evening for most days, but I prefer morning because it's invigorating, and plus, I like showering in the morning and feeling
Oh, me
refreshed.
too, me
And so,
too.
yeah, yeah. And
I
so when I
also
work
find
out, because I sweat so much, I have to shower anyways. It just
mm,
kind of goes with the flow of things.
mm. I find I better pick my food throughout the day. I don't know how it is, but mentally, for example, if I haven't worked out yet, I'll think I can have a chocolate bar. But if I worked out in the morning, it's like I pick healthier foods more often. Even given the choice, I'll choose not to
Mm.
drink, I'll choose, which is funny, right? Where you think it's the opposite, where if I haven't worked out yet, I don't know, my brain just functions better.
Yeah, I think it's like that subconscious, like I worked out today, so I have to keep it up. I have to
Mm.
remain the healthy lifestyle, right? And so I feel the same way. And plus, like, but some people do it like there are some people who view exercising as a way to like undo what they did throughout the day.
Yeah.
That's not really how it works. um, it's like rather than treating exercise as a way to like punish yourself for eating certain things, I like to do it just because I want to be strong and I like to see what my body is
Yeah.
capable of.
Yeah.
And so like I usually don't do it in the evening. Well, I try to avoid an evening. I end up doing
Because
more
you
so in
have
the evening
less
because I get busy throughout the
energy.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like it's a little annoying, but it's like I prefer doing it during the morning anyways,
Mm.
but I feel like in the evening, sometimes you tend to have that mindset like, oh, I ate all day today, so I have to work out really, really hard, and all you'll do is just upset your stomach. So
Yeah.
in the morning for me is best for that reason.
I not only do I agree with you that I have less energy in the evening, I also find like, I mean, everybody is sort of like this, but I have a really hard time leaving the hard things until the end of the day. I need to do the hard things early, and
Mm-mm.
that includes working out. Plus, for me, usually working out, I feel it's fairly meditative. It's almost like, I know everybody talks like meditation, it's only when you close your eyes and sit still, pretend you are the Buddha. But I do feel like a lot of when you're counting reps or when you're doing something, it's just, you kind of just slow down your brain. And I
Yeah,
want
it's like
that for the rest of the day, you know?
yeah, yeah, totally. It's like whenever I work out, people ask me all the time, it's like, "What you spend like 2 hours at the gym? What do you do the entire time? Do you not get bored?" I'm like, I can get bored. That's why you have your headphones and your music, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And then when you're like on the treadmill, you can just get in the zone. Or like
Mm,
I would watch anime sometimes if I'm on like the
yeah.
elliptical or something. I'm just doing like any kind of repetitive motion, like weightlifting or any like crunches, Russian twists, whatever. Anything that's repetitive. And
Hmm.
to be honest, most gym sessions are repetitive. It's nice just to have like some music or some anime or a podcast. It just keeps you occupied and kind of in the zone, you know?
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta, we can, I heard everything. I have a important mess. We can,
Oh, she busy, y'all. She busy.
no,
She
no,
busy,
not at all.
busy.
Aya, you are my priority, baby. Okay, I have a confession
Hit
about
me.
the elliptical. I love the
Mm.
elliptical because you can just close your eyes.
Wait, wait,
And
wait. You close your eyes?
on the and I know some people, they're like, you have to be careful. What if you fall asleep? I close my eyes on the elliptical and let God take the wheel. If I die, I die.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I also really love there's this, not all gyms have this, but there's bikes sometimes where it kind of feels like so you're
Uh.
sitting, imagine you're sitting on the couch and then you just lift your legs and like do the bike that way. So it's kind of like when you're sitting up. I love that because you can just
Mm,
also
mm, mm.
close your eyes.
Yeah, I feel like if I ever run to the gym, you'll just be like fully like, running on the treadmill with your eyes closed.
I just, I really like closing my eyes. But like I could never on the treadmill, I need to focus on the treadmill. I need to focus, like I feel some way it's like, you kind of want to focus on it or like look at your form in the mirror.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
really,
like
yeah. Sorry, go on.
oh,
We're just
it's
so
like
excited to
the
talk. Oh my
elliptical.
god.
No, no worries. It's like whenever I'm on the elliptical, it's like I don't know how you be keeping your eyes closed because sometimes like my foot will shift around in the little pedal if I'm not paying
Um,
attention. So I'm just amazed you can do it with your eyes closed
you
because I
can
feel like I just slip and fall off.
make the pedal like adjust to your foot. Or there's like the little,
What?
what is it called? Like
Oh,
there's a little band and you just make the band your foot.
you have a nice one then. Mine doesn't do that. Mine doesn't do jack shit. Okay. Damn, that
Mm.
was bougie.
Yeah, yeah. Another thing too, not every gym has this, but I really love the Stairmaster. I don't know what it is. Maybe like it's a girl thing where it's like
Mm.
I just love walking up the stairs. That's it.
Back when I was in school, my homeroom was on the third floor, and so I used to walk 3 flights of stairs every morning for 4 years.
Oh my god.
And so I just kind of got into the habit of just like these kinds of like stair steppers just to give me like PTSD to high school.
Oh yeah, you see it, you're like, I'm not going back to school. Screw
I
you,
know, I can go
principal.
back now.
I'm a VTuber now. Oh my
Exactly,
god.
exactly. I don't have to use chemistry here.
Yeah, yeah. What is math, huh? Oh my god.
Joke's on you, I can barely count to 5.
Okay, I am gonna have to steal this calendar setup from you because I'll be honest, even though I have a gym, like I know what to do at the gym, I prefer more free weights to the machines. But I think what I'm gonna do, I just started at a new gym. I think I'm just gonna go to a trainer there and just like get 10 sessions with them and just kind of have them, because I think for me, having somebody that I'm accountable to at least once a week is gonna help me just to like kind of jump start my fitness again. Because I've been going to the gym, but I haven't been, like you could spend 2 hours at the gym and really put in crazy good work, or you can just sort of hang out. And
Yeah,
I'm a sort of
I
hang
have
outer.
that's yeah, that happens. Like I feel like some days you can be more productive in terms of like the amount of exercise you get done, and then some days you're just kind of like doing a 1 mile an hour on the treadmill on zero incline while watching like Netflix or something. It just depends
Yeah.
on the day.
Yeah, yeah. It definitely, I feel, going into the gym with a plan, knowing what I'm gonna do helps. And okay, I'm sorry, this is gonna be a
Mm-mm.
bit cringe, but I think preparing for the gym for me starts the night before, where it's if I know I'm going to the gym at 7 in the morning, I gotta be in bed by 9. I gotta be in bed with a book by 9. Otherwise, there's no way I'm getting my ass to the gym at 7 in the morning.
That's not cringe. That's good planning.
You think
I do
so?
something similar. Like on days where I know that I'm not busy and I can go to the gym in the morning, I make sure I'm in bed by old man hours, like 10 at the latest.
Yeah,
Like my little
yeah.
grandpa hours. Go to bed, wake up for the gym. Yeah.
Can I? Is it bad that I'm appreciating the grandpa hours?
I appreciate grandpa hours. I used to
Okay,
tease my
good,
friends like, "Huh, you go to bed
good,
at grandpa hours," and
good,
I'm just like at 9:30. It's like, oh god, I'm so tired.
good. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, like when it's 1 a.m. and I see all of us in the Discord, I'll join and I'm really happy to talk to everybody. I get a lot of work done. But some days when I wake up and it's 5 in the morning, I'm like, nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I like. Five in
It
the
makes me
morning
feel
wake up.
accomplished when I wake up and do stuff.
Yeah, it really, really does. I feel that way as well. My goodness. I love it. I love
We're
talking
just
about the
old.
gym. We're just old, baby. We're just old. Because I've said this to my audience, but time passes really differently in heaven. So it's really tough to gauge how old we are sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. When you're beep years old, just time flies differently. It is
Time
what it
flies
is.
differently. Yep, yep, yep.
Mhm, mhm.
I do want to ask you. I know this isn't. I've talked about it before, and I feel I need to specify. It's not a podcast, but you just recently celebrated your 1 month with Iluna. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
What have you been up to? What have what are some milestones you feel you've achieved? What are some things you're working on? Just tell me a little bit about it. How do you feel? How has it been? How are you?
It
I know it's a lot
it
of
it
questions.
went. It felt like it took forever. At the same time, it felt like it went by in like a blink of
So
an eye.
quickly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like prepping. The prep phase was agonizingly long. It's like, when are we gonna debut? When are we gonna debut? Then like the final week for debut, everyone's like mass panic. Like it's happening too fast. Go back. Go back. Go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And then after debut, I feel like I debuted like last week. I can't believe that debut actually happened. And it's like I feel like the general consensus among Iluna is that it's been a month already. We all feel like it passed by really quickly, and we're already so close. It felt like we've known each other for a year now, despite like the fact they've only been together, like debuted as a group for a month now.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that's the general consensus. It's really busy. A lot of like lifestyle adjustments and stuff, and getting used to the schedule, like getting used to all the stuff we do on the side. It's a lot to process, but it's hard work. But it's like the kind of work that when you go to bed at night, it's fulfilling. Like you feel like a good kind of
Yes.
tired, you know? Yeah.
Yes. That's the thing that, oh man, when you get into this zone with with streaming, it's just I feel so fulfilled. Even when, we joke about this, but like the schedule, right? Like I have a great schedule this week and then Friday comes and I'm like, "Oh no. What am I doing next week?" But going to bed, I just feel so fulfilled. And even,
Mm.
we talked about this just a little bit because Aster kind of joined us right before we started today, and we just kind of talked with Aster for a little bit. And I was telling him, I'm like,
Mm.
some days I can have like streams that maybe aren't hitting like all the metric. Oh, was this the biggest stream of my career? Was this the biggest week? But I just laugh with a bunch of people and have a good time, and it
Mm,
makes
mm,
me
mm.
so happy to do that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's like although like like numbers and that sort of thing are important or whatever, but like at the end of the day, if you don't enjoy what you do, then what's the point of doing it?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And so if I had to like force myself to do a stream and I'm dreading it, I feel like that would just make me miserable. And so I
Yeah.
just do the things that I like, the things that make me happy, things that make my audience happy,
Mm,
and like I feel like good things will follow. Good things will follow.
absolutely. And this is something we're going to touch on a little bit because I've noticed your drawing streams, a lot of the questions you got from your audience were about your drawing streams. So, very clearly, this is something your
Mm.
audience really likes. I also really liked it. But before that, for the Iluna 1 month, is there anything that you are wanting to do more of? Anything you want to try? Any collabs you want to do? And be careful with how much you
Hmm.
reveal because if you reveal too much, the audience is going to pester you about it. Lovingly,
Hmm.
but they will.
Well, a couple of collabs I want to do. There's like a couple of big ideas I have floating around that I'm discussing with Iluna at the moment. I can't say too much so far because we're still in the
Ooh.
talking stage, and a few little side projects planned. But I'm keep it
Ooh.
secret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any goals for like a fitness stream? Like what is it called? Since you're so much into working out, like the Switch like fitness. What is it called? Ring Fit.
Oh, I'm actually playing it on what's the last day of the week? Sunday. Yeah, I'm playing on Sunday.
Oh, mark your calendar. I'm marking mine. Wait, Sunday. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, this
Oh,
weekend. This weekend.
do I not have you on this calendar, or did you just not put it on the calendar?
I'm gonna have to check in a bit. There's a chance I may just have fucking forgot, to be honest.
Listen, the calendar is there for me as well, okay? I want to know what you're
I'm
doing.
sorry.
I miss
I'm
you.
sorry. I
No,
forgot.
I'm
I
kidding.
forgot.
Listen, you do you. I have this really bad habit. I use my calendar as like my personal calendar as well. So on my calendar, I put my yoga class for next week. Like if I don't, I
Whatever
just won't
helps.
know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's other members who do that. I saw like someone had like a dermatology appointment at 1 p.m. and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that was me. If it was written microdermabrasion at 1 p.m., that was me.
Well, if it works, it works.
I know. Pomo puts salon, and me, Uki, Pomo, and I put our haircuts, salons, all that on the calendar. We definitely do. Um,
Yeah, that's who's been doing it. Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna say this because this is private, but
Mm,
somebody and I talked about therapy, and I asked them. I
mm,
was like, "Oh, did you, by the way, like go into therapy in the end? Like, do you recommend it?" And they said they forgot, and I just saw it on the calendar. Hi, Mary. How are you? Oh my God, I know. Okay, wait. What is it? Let me know how it goes. Let me know. Let me know how it goes. Listen, we're laughing, but it's important, and no matter how great
yeah.
your life is, no matter how great you're doing, I'm not laughing. Again, I just want to explain because I feel like sometimes people take things out of context. I'm obviously not laughing at anybody going to therapy. I'm just
Mm,
laughing
mm.
because I asked the friend about it and they forgot, so they said, "Oh," and now I see it on the calendar. So like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
you're putting it on the calendar to not forget. I can do the
it's
same.
official now.
It's official now. Yeah, if it's in the Google Calendar, it's official, official.
Yeah, if you fail to do something that's on the Google calendar, you'll look up and it's gonna be like a red dot between your eyes.
Yup, yup. Yeah, just like sniper. Get ready. How dare you? How dare you not follow the calendar? Come on, how could you?
Yeah, that's why like whenever I've been through like mental health professionals, I prefer looking for ones that hold me accountable. I've had a couple in the past who would read me to filth if I missed an appointment. Like they'll give me like really
Ooh.
passive aggressive text messages like,
Oh.
"So, you missed again, huh?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll show up next time, I promise." I like
Ooh.
the accountability. It helps me stay well accountable. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think accountability is important, but I don't know if like guilting is the way I'd want to be held accountable.
It's like it's all in joking though. It's like
Oh,
I
okay,
like it
cool, cool,
when
cool.
like I like to level with people. That's why I like tease them so often because I feel like our generation, you and I both, our generation's very like in order to break the ice, we often joke with each other or
Oh
like
yeah.
call each other names,
Oh
not
yeah.
in a mean way, but in a way to level the playing field. Like, yo, you can do it back to me and stuff. It's
Mm.
our way of kind of like leveling the playing field. There's no awkward seniority or anything like that. There's just us, you know.
Yeah, of course. Although I do wish you'd. Okay, I guess I'll bring it up. I have a little problem with you, and I thought that
Oh
you
no.
showing up to this stream would be the perfect time to address it publicly, Aya, in public. Okay. Um, you once claimed that you bully people that you think are cute. Why
Mhm.
have I not been bullied?
Well, senpai, you're not cute. You're beautiful.
I demand bullying.
It's
Call me
also
old. Do it. Say I'm old. Say I'm drunk. Do it. Come on.
it's a general rule of thumb of mine. I don't bully senpais
Say it.
or
Call
seniors.
me an old drunk hag. Do it.
No, I'll bully you right now. I find you mildly unpleasant.
Yeah, mildly. I'm pretty unpleasant, baby. Come on. Step it up. Step it up.
I can't do it to a senpai. No, I can't do it to a senpai.
It's fine. One day, you know what it is? It's because we haven't gotten into collabs enough. Once we start collabing in games, I will be extremely unpleasant, baby, and it will come out. It will
Once the
come out.
toxicity comes out, then yeah.
Oh yeah. Just wait till we play crab game and you just happen to constantly get pushed into lava.
That's funny. I was literally watching a crab game compilation the other day just to like catch up on clips I've missed
Yeah.
recently. Because I think the crab game happened before. Was it before? Yeah, before debut. And so like I think I was just looking through like, oh, what are the senpais up to? And I was like, wow, Nina senpai truly is a toxic gamer.
Listen, I play to my strengths. I cannot outshoot people in that game. I cannot outwin. What I can do is I can push them. And now I'm even going to play differently. Now if I play and Selene or Shu are in the lobby, I will try to go for them first. Because if they get to the top 5, they'll tend to win. I'm not even kidding.
That's what I noticed. Well, they are cracked at most games, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It tracks.
I won't let them get to top 5. That's my solution. That's more than mildly unpleasant. Am I right, baby?
It's not the worst thing. I think it's funny. So
yeah, thank you. So you promised me you will try to bully me more, is what I'm hearing. I'm putting words in your mouth.
If the collab, yeah, when we collab, and I see a moment of opportunity, I absolutely will. Because whenever I do like a roast, it's very like when I see the opportunity, I don't formulate things beforehand because I'm not smart enough. Like that's what I really admire about Kyo is that he can like boom, boom, like roast on the fly. Whereas I need time to simmer and think about it before I can say one. And so I can't be as rapid fire. So whenever I do like read someone or do any kind of humor, I need planning. I need lots of planning because like I'm not spontaneous enough for that, which is what I really admire about Kyo. He's a very smart, very clever guy.
You want to go for their core, right? Like you want to really get to know them and then hit them where it hurts.
On occasion, there's a time and a place for it, but usually I go for something arbitrary that we can joke about. Like I try to aim for something like like a low hanging fruit. But I try to go in an angle that's unique. So even though it's a low hanging fruit, it's approached in a new funny way. So that's how I try to approach it these days.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, because I don't know how people will react if I go for like an ouch, like a very sharp read. And it's like A, those take time. I don't know how to do them very well, and B, I
Yeah.
don't know how people will react to it. And so I try to dial it back, like, okay, let's go for a low hanging fruit and try to make it work
Mm.
somehow, something like that.
That's why, like, a lot of the roasts I get, it's like, are you drunk or old? And it's like easy. It's like, I'm both, baby. But when you go for like, my actual personality, that's when it's good. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Like recently Keo, he started saying that I'm not savage, I'm guilting. And I'm like, oh, that's good because it's true. I like,
Mm.
even now I'm
A
gonna
little bit,
guilt you
yeah.
into bullying me. Come on, baby, you bully everyone else. Why don't you bully me? Are you saying I'm not cute? That is savage. I'm like, oh, you're getting into my like nitty gritty of my personality. Oh,
He's dipping into the psyche, the
yeah.
psychological, the emotional, psychological damage. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, it's so good. I can't wait to see you
He is really
become.
good.
I can't wait to see you become like a master roaster.
I'll try to get to it. I need to build up more brain power for that one.
You'll get there. You'll get there. I believe in you. Let's talk about your art streams because a lot of people
Yeah.
talked about a lot of the questions you got today from the audience were about your art streams, and I've been watching your art streams. I think you are so fun to listen to when you talk. So talk to me a little bit about
Aw,
your art
thank you.
streams. How'd you
Oh,
what are you
well,
doing?
uh, I really like talking to my chat, honestly, because I don't know when to shut the hell up. And so it's
Yes.
nice to
High
have like
five.
a space. Yeah, it's like, and also I like giving them a visual because I like Zatsudans as much as the next guy, but sometimes I feel like just staring, it feels a
Yeah.
little boring after a while. It's just me. I
Yeah.
need constant stimulation.
Same.
And so it's nice to have me on the corner, but also having a screen you can watch, observe what I'm doing.
Hmm.
And like, like I wouldn't say I'm still learning. I've only been drawing for a little bit, and there's so many artists out there who are just truly talented, truly skilled at what they do.
Yeah.
So at least like with these drawing streams, rather than showcase what I can do, I'd rather like learn alongside my chat, see how we've improved each week when we do the Zatsudan, the drawing Zatsu. And so it's honestly it's an extended excuse for me to not shut the fuck up. And so like,
I
and so
like that.
I find it fun. And I also feel like it's just a really big art club almost. Like I encourage my viewers to like, draw alongside me, and then they can use my live tag afterwards to post what they were
I like
drawing during the
that.
stream,
So
and I
you're
can go through and like
engaging.
them.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we're drawing together. I can see the results afterwards. We share it on Twitter and have fun with it. Yeah, I like it.
Aw, I like that a lot.
It's like a big like art club, art class. Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like, as somebody who I love doing Zatsudans, but lately I'm kind of
Mm,
looking into having something in the background when I Zatsudan because I just
mm.
all I do is move my hands and just sit there. And at some point I'm thinking like, man, is this entertaining for you? Because I just worry that I'm just sitting here moving my hands nonstop. I
Mm,
feel
mm,
I
mm.
sometimes feel not as stimulated myself. So doing something in the background, it's stimulating. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. And plus it makes for easy like topics to talk about because I think
Yes.
like every streamer's fear is running out of stuff to talk about. But
Agreed.
when you're streaming in a drawing Zatsu, you can just talk about the subject that's being
Yeah.
drawn.
Yeah.
Like so far I've been going down the line drawing every member of Iluna. And so I'll just go on a long rampant spiel about how much I like this person,
Hmm. Hmm.
And so this makes for endless topics. I can roast them, I can make fun of them, I can talk about how nice
Yeah.
they are, I
You
can
can
talk about how much
discuss
I care
them.
about them.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Which is
exactly, exactly.
perfect because this actually leads into a question from your average Aya amigo.
Hmm.
Question for Aya. Will you dedicate one of your drawing Zatsudans to make a self-portrait, or do you plan to only draw the other Niji members?
Soon actually, maybe the week after next week. Because right now I'm going down the line of drawing every member of Iluna. So it's
Mm-hmm.
Kyo, Maria, Aster. I skipped myself, and then I went to
Mm.
Scarla. This week is Ren. Then next week is gonna be me.
I like that. I
Pardon.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I think
And then
everybody
afterwards,
wants to practice drawing you as well.
yeah, it's like you'll be surprised. Like when I drew my lore video, it took me forever to learn how I looked and stuff because there's a lot of bells and whistles. And so
You drew
over
your
time.
lore video?
Yeah, I was like, well, like I can draw, I can do it myself, I guess. And then I think literally after the first panel, I literally leaned back in my seat and I was like, I regret this. It's gonna take forever. And so I finished my lore video, I think 6 hours before debut. It
You
was really close.
drew your lore video.
And I storyboarded Aster's.
Oh my God. Actually, I'm gonna need your help with storyboarding. I will hire your services one of these days, my
No, you're
darling.
my senpai. No
What?
worries. You're my
You
senpai. It's blessed me with
storyboard?
your company. It's okay.
That's crazy. Sorry, not to like steal Kyo's
That's
line.
crazy.
That's crazy.
It's a
I need
stilification
everybody
of
to.
Nijisan.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. My
It's
mind
not.
is
It's really
blown.
not that. It's not even that crazy. It's like storyboarding is not that hard. It can be as basic as stick figures in a square. So
Mm,
it's
mm,
just to
mm.
help the animators who are going to take the reins to
Yeah.
guide them in the right direction. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely have a little project in mind, but it's gonna be a little bit. I'll let you know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll link back. I'm excited to see maybe in like 6 months, a year, if people go back to this talk and they'll mess. You know those comments of like watching this in 2043. If someone's gonna say,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's what Aya helped Nina with," I see. I naruhodo. I like that.
Wow.
I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. So tell me more
Just hit me
about
up.
the 1 second. I actually had another question for you for art. I just lost it.
Mm.
This is from Nacho Tees. Question for Aya. How long have you been drawing? And do you have any tips for people who are learning to draw digitally?
I've been drawing. Well, technically, I've been drawing as long as I could pick up a pencil. And actually, fun fact: there was a
Oh.
period of my life because I'm left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, pardon. There was a brief period of my life where I drew with my right hand because as a kid, my parents like in my culture, it's considered unlucky to be left-handed, and so they try to
Oh.
correct it by having me right-handed. And so there's like about a year's worth of my life as a child where I drew with my right hand, and it was like like it never stuck though. I was always terrible with writing with my right hand, and eventually they gave up and let me switch back to my left hand because it was too much of a hassle at that point. Um, but I've been drawing as long as I could remember, as long as I could hold a pencil. And if you're trying to get into digital drawing, there's a lot of free programs you can use that work very similar to like Photoshop. Like there's Krita, there's Metabang, that sort of thing. It's just I would recommend learning how to draw on traditional paper first, just so you have a good feel of what you want to do. And plus, it's good to have some base knowledge before moving into the heavy duty technical stuff. That
Mm.
is,
Mm.
computers and software for drawing. Um, I guess I don't have any specific tips you can't already see online, but if I had to give you one tip that I had to learn the hard way, hold your pen further back than you think you need it to be. Holding the pen further back
Further
makes you loosey
back?
goosey. Yeah. Yeah, so you know how like you can hold
Oh.
the pen close to the front where the nib is?
Oh,
I
yeah.
recommend holding it towards the back because it keeps your sketches nice and
Hold on.
loose. So I feel like your sketches look more natural and less contrived if you have
Oh.
a looser, more fluid grip on your
So when I
pencil.
write, I usually keep my grip at the front of the pen, but even with writing, it
Mm.
feels so relaxing. Oh my, I'm doing this
Yeah,
now. This is nice.
because the thing is, when you hold a pen from the front, you have more control and more strength behind it, but you have less motion because you're being a little bit stiff. If you hold your pencil from the back, you have less control and less motor control, but you're much more loosey goosey. So for if you're sketching, then I recommend holding it from the back, especially.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'm gonna try writing because I started journaling again just to like, write some things down.
Nice.
And I'm gonna try when I
Mm-mm.
journal tonight to write a little bit more, just kind of sit straight and write with my hands. Sorry, my coffee's kicking in, and have my fingers at
Oh.
the back of the pen. Thank
Mm-mm.
you. Oh my goodness, you're changing my life here. I love it.
Life hacks, life hacks. Let's go.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. I feel like this next one from Chiru Miru Sauce. This one, we kind of touched
Mm,
about it a little bit with the fitness, but do you have a morning routine? What's
mm,
it like? I want to know your morning routine because you are so
mm.
organized. When I found out you do like Excel spreadsheets for Iluna, you are so cool.
Not you. I'm just a little bit. Don't tell my chat I said this. I'm a bit of a dork, and so like, of course, I know how to use Excel. Of course, I have a bajillion spreadsheets for like 5 different aspects of my life. But oddly enough, whenever I do like have days where I'm not particularly busy or don't have appointments or anything to tend to, usually I wake up around 6 a.m. to exercise,
Okay.
and then at 9 a.m. I'm done. Of course. Oh wait, I'm waking up. Right, waking up. I wake up, do my skincare, brush my teeth, take out my retainer, clean my retainer, feed my cat, that sort of thing. and then I go to the gym, come back, eat a light meal. Then I kind of like between like the period of time between eating my light meal after the gym and actually taking a shower and eating a bigger meal, that period is somewhere in the abyss. I just veg out somewhere. I
Pew,
just
pew,
lay
pew,
down and just
pew.
let my mind. I'm stuck in the abyss. I'm vegging in the abyss.
I love it. I love it. So that's between the time of what and what? Sorry?
Like after I finish my workout, I eat a little bit, like a small snack,
Yeah.
and then later on I shower and I eat an actual meal. But that little period of time between the two, I do fuck all. It's great, you know. I'll just like go on YouTube and look at drama channels, or like go on Netflix and watch a dumb show. It's like it feeds my soul. And then I eat my actual meal. Then whatever work I need to have done, like prepping for stream and that sort of thing. And then whatever stream happens, and I prep for the next one and work on my side projects. Maybe find some time to journal, maybe call a friend. But yeah, usually it's kind of how my routine goes.
I love that time when you just don't really do anything. And my biggest problem is I feel a lot of guilt when that happens. Like not
Yeah.
doing anything or not doing anything relating to my work or my, fitness or my mental health. So just like lying down
Mm.
and, like you said, watching, a TikTok or a YouTube video. But I love that. I love it. I love it
That's
so
like
much.
I used to be I used to have the same kind of idea where I felt like leisure time was a waste of time.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was a period of my life where I worked so hard. I only got about an hour of sleep every night, bounced between school and work and that sort of thing. I was so busy, I just didn't have time for anything anymore.
Mm,
And
mm.
so like I used to think that if I'm not working, then I'm not proving my worth. So therefore I
Yeah.
have to be constantly moving, constantly working. And so these days I try to be more relaxed about it. I
Hmm.
try to like, change up the mindset that, leisure is not a bad thing because humans inherently need leisure.
We do.
Well,
We
we're not
really do.
humans, but we're copying their lifestyle. So.
How do you? So what did? If you don't mind me asking, because I need to know. How do you
Mm,
like? Because I feel usually I'm really good to tell my friends to get out of that mindset, but when it
mm,
comes to me, I have a hard time getting out of that mindset myself of like taking more days off. Even this week, right? Like I took Monday off and Sunday, but then my whole week is so overplanned. And even on
mm.
Saturday, the reason I'm rebroadcasting the karaoke is because I'm leaving. I'm going to the cottage. I'm gonna smoke my chicken. Oh, and it's not, I say to the
Mm.
cottage, but it's my friend's parents' cottage. We call it to the
Mm.
cottage. Um, but even then, I feel so guilty. I'm like, oh my god, I have to make sure. My week is crazy, and I do so much. How do you get
Mm.
out of that yourself?
Because I think back about the time where I didn't take it seriously and how hard it was.
Oh, how yeah.
And so, like, because when you experience it like that, you kind of know that you don't want to go back. And not to mention that, like, we as celestial beings and heavenly creatures we may be, we still need time for leisure. Like when you go throughout the history of like Earth, people have always made time for
History
leisure.
lesson. Let's
And for
go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on.
people
Hmm.
are like even from a cave, like when people were living in caves, they always found time for leisure and stuff. And so like for something that's stuck around for so long, don't you think that it's important to hang on to then, and so like you can't survive off of so little sleep. There's no problem, there's no guilt in simply taking time for your mental. It's I feel like it's a necessary part of life, so therefore like because it is a core function of existing, I feel no guilt because I simply need to do this. It's like eating and breathing, you just got to do it.
Ah, I like that. Eating and breathing. I need it. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
another thing too, I think the reason I have a little bit less time is because you don't
Mm.
sleep. And I am angry at you for that. You don't sleep enough. I need my 8, 9 hours of sleep every night. I really do. I don't know how people function on 5. I get upset. Some of my close friends in my life, they need 6 hours of sleep. I am upset at them that they have that much more time in the day than I do.
I'm getting better. I'm getting more sleep these days. You'll be proud.
How much are you
Yeah.
getting?
4. It's better than 3.
Ah!
I take naps sometimes. Like sometimes, I sometimes I do this thing where like I'll take the blanket off my chair, put it in my lap, and I lounge for a little bit, and I close my eyes. It's better. It's
Ah.
better. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but like the average person gets around 6 hours a night. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
The average person gets 6. I thought the average person got 8.
I don't know. I don't know trigonometry. Sorry.
Okay. How many hours of sleep? Not okay. If you, I'm asking this to the stream. If
Mm,
you take all your sleep for the week, okay? How many hours do you think you
mhm.
get a week of sleep? Sorry, how
Um,
many hours a night? You know what I mean.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I'd say I average
As
like
of
eight or
right
nine.
now, 8 or 9. That's good.
Yeah,
That's healthy.
yeah.
Um, I usually like on a good night like 5 hours. On a bad night maybe 2 or 3. It depends on if I can sleep because sometimes I don't the insomnia acts up a little bit. Like you feel
Mm.
so tired but you can't actually get any restful sleep. You
Oh.
just close your eyes and kind of sit there for a bit.
Mm.
So it just depends. I think on a like a bad week, maybe like 10 hours max for a week. And on a good week, maybe like, normal, like,
Oh.
6 hours sleep, but that's pretty rare. But it just depends. It's very varied.
Hmm. I feel every
Mm-mm.
time I have trouble sleeping, it's usually because I didn't. I hate this, but it's because I didn't unwind before bed. I didn't take a bath. You know, it's
Mm-mm.
like, why can't I sleep? Meanwhile, me in the dark on TikTok for 5 hours straight, consuming like really fast paced edited videos and laughing. And then me, why can't I sleep? Huh, weird. Weird.
I got into the habit of like exercising a little bit if I can't. Because I read online
Yeah.
somewhere that if you can't sleep, just get up, do anything for 15 minutes, then come back to it. So like
Okay.
I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to drink any tea, put my retainer in, and I'll also like I'll just do sit-ups until I feel tired, then try again.
You know, I once knew a man. And every
Oh.
time I would ask him about this, I'd be like, how come he would say if he can't sleep, he would just get up and work on something. And he
Mm.
actually did. He'd get up and like go for a run at 3 in the morning. You know, things that men can get away with.
Mm.
He would
Yeah, yeah.
start working on his novel. He would start doing things. But it would have to be productive. And he said that
Mm.
sometimes the fact that you would have to do something productive would be more boring and put him to sleep so easily. Doing the dishes. Yeah, like you start, for example,
Mm.
yesterday I couldn't sleep. You know what I should have done? My dishes. You know what I didn't do? My dishes.
Yeah, I feel like a monotonous task will like, lull you to like, okay, we're done here.
Yeah.
This is boring. We're going to bed.
But it's tough because I feel like, especially if you're on TikTok or something, it's really tough to go from like a high kind of excitement task to a low
Mm-hmm.
excitement task, right? Like imagine
Yeah.
closing Apex to do your dishes. Nah, nah, nah.
It's also like apparently like the blue light emanating from your phone also affects your ability to fall asleep faster. I
I
think
heard
question
about
mark. Don't
that.
quote me on that. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I also
Mm.
heard like going outside to like get some sun or even just be in the daylight, that type of thing. That's what I also heard.
Bro, you think the sun gonna be out at 4 in the morning when I can't sleep, bro? That's not how it fucking
Well,
works.
see, this is what I don't know because when you're on the plane, right? Like you get jet lag and stuff because you kind of
Mm.
you're not really seeing the sun, things like that. But then usually for my jet lag, I just try to adapt to the place I'm going. And so what I do, let's say like if I land somewhere and it's 10 p.m., I'll try and like go to sleep right away. So I'll plan my airplane adventures in a way where I can sleep. And if I land somewhere and it's 6 a.m., then I try to plan my plane adventures so that I can spend the whole day outside. I don't know if it's just
Oh.
placebo, but it helps. I like it.
No, that does make sense. Like adjusting yourself to that schedule that you're about to arrive, and that does make sense. That's actually really smart. I never thought about that. I just suffered. So like,
Really? Okay.
that's smart. Yeah,
So
I never thought of that.
let's say, for example, the hardest I think would be to land midday because you basically
Mm,
have to plan it out that you would get sleepy and tired and exhausted by, let's say, 10 p.m. But if you land either
mm.
at night or in the morning, so easy. Because if you land at night, just make sure you time your plane sleeping so that you sleep right away or you like don't sleep at all so that you land and just immediately pass out, right? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
that's really smart. I never thought. Well, I never really travel much, so I wouldn't really know.
Mm.
But that's really clever. I'll take that note if and when I ever travel.
I just had to because I flew to Australia for one day. And then I had to like fly back. So I was like, okay, how do I arrange this? So like when I'm in Australia, I have to, and even that, I was there for a day. At one point, I think it
Mm,
was 6 p.m. And I'm so grateful Banhara was there because I think I mentally clocked out. We ended up walking to meet up we were with Luca and we ended up meeting Sani. And I just mentally, I was walking and I was listening, but the lights were not on. Nobody was home, you know? I was just walking.
Your
And I was
eyes are
so
open, but the lights are not on.
yeah, nobody was home, baby. And then, eventually, like, I woke up again after we had food, we did karaoke, but yeah, it was just really nice to have somebody else there that, like, guiding the way, because I
Yeah.
was not, I was, oof, 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 oof.
Mentally, you're in a Denny's parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out. Um, I would like to ask for you. So the next
Mm,
guest, this has been announced, is Sonny. Do you have
mm,
any
mm,
question for Sonny? Do you have it could even be like a general streaming question. It could be at one
mm,
targeted
mm,
more specifically at him. And if you would have a
mm,
question for the audience that I can use as my question of the day. I'm using you for
Oh,
content. Haha.
okay, okay. This is a bit of a chin scratcher here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. A question for Sunny Senpai. Uh, would you rather
Mm.
spend the rest of your life living in a basement without outside contact,
Wait,
or
wait,
go the
slowly,
rest of your
slowly.
life
Would you rather spend the rest of your
so,
life living in a
and living in a
basement?
basement without human contact, or would you rather never eat a single green onion ever again?
Oh, oh, you are awful. Why can't you bully me like this? Why can't you
It's
bully
not
me
bullying.
like
I'm making
this?
it's a decision he has to make. It's not bullying. It's simply a decision he must make.
I am hurting.
Yeah, become a caveman or quit your favorite food. Pick one.
Okay, I think he'll have to get rid of the negi, right? Unfortunately, as much as he loves it, because luckily, like, he can have red onions or something. It's not negi, but
No, it's like I
oh,
don't know. He loves his negi. He showed me a picture of his food with a
I
single stalk
know.
of uncut negi, and
He
I was like, "Aren't you gonna? Is that the garnish?" He's like, "Oh
loves.
no, I just take bites of this in between bites of food." I'm
He
like, "What?"
does. That's his thing. Like, he lives off of his negi. How could you? I'm so offended. I am actually so offended. What the
I
hell?
simply want to cause problems.
Oh my God. Do you have a question for chat? You're
Uh,
awful. You're so mean. Ah.
uh, for chat. Hmm. 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 Let
Mm,
me see.
you're
A,
so
a
awful.
general question. Can it be like any type of question? It can be
Yeah, yeah.
evil or wholesome.
It could be evil or wholesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Anything you would like.
Um, I have a good question. Have you ever eaten durian?
Ooh, I love that. I have not, and I want to try it. I want to try durian. I want to
Mm.
try question of the day from Aia Amare. Have you ever eaten durian? Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I want to try it. I want to try it so bad. Oh
I
my
can bring
goodness.
you some. We have to eat outside though, because actually in some like I think in some countries you're not allowed to bring it inside
Yeah.
buildings.
I think I'll have a chance to try durian before the end of this year.
Okay, send me a recording of your reaction, please.
Okay, yeah, I will. I will. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah.
a chance to try it. I'll send you a recording. No, oh my God, wait. I want to make sure I look cute on the recording. Oh my God, baby,
You're always
baby.
cute,
I
senpai.
know, but I gotta look very cute. So cute. Ah, thank you for joining me today. I'm sorry that today I always try to keep these like around a little bit less than an hour, and today since we
Hmm.
started a few minutes later, I wanted to make sure that we don't go over the time for people that are having, stuff planned and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're wonderful. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for
Thanks
joining
for
me.
having me.
Do you have
Yeah,
anything
thanks
you
for the
wanna?
invite.
Absolutely. Do you have anything you wanna talk about before I let you go? Anything you wanna say?
I hope that both senpai and the audience are taking good care of themselves, feeding
Same.
themselves regularly,
Same.
and having a lot of fun watching and participating. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Uh, uh,
I like that. That's well done.
bye.
Baba booey. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. If you're watching this from the VOD, hello to you in the VOD. Thank you for watching
Hello,
these. Thank you, Aya, again for chatting with me. Can you believe? So we've been talking for 50 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa, that was so quick. What the
I
heck?
feel that's exactly what I always say. Everyone's like, "Oh, are you sure 45 minutes is too long?" I'm like, "Watch, the time is gonna just fly fly by.
Bro, I've had bathroom breaks that felt longer than this.
Right?
That's crazy.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.
Don't forget the question of the day.
Bye.
Have you eaten durian? Bye.
Bye.
Bye.